Okay, so after you have done the discussion, the class activity, and you understand what is the basic angle and what is the general angle theta. Okay, so basically the basic angle, okay, sorry, basic angle, which we use alpha to denote, and the general angle theta. Okay, so basic angle alpha is always acute. Okay, it doesn't belong to any quadrant, but the general angle belongs to a particular quadrant, either quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so now let's look at the first question. Okay, so they give you that alpha, the basic angle alpha is equals to 34 degree, and it's in the first quadrant. All right, and then the general angle is between 0 to 360. Okay, so what you do is you have to sketch up. Okay, do a simple sketch. So all right, draw the coordinate axis. You are told that the alpha is the basic angle is 34 degree. All right, and it's in the first quadrant, so you draw this the okay, what we call the terminal side. Okay, initially is along the x-axis, positive x-axis, and then it rotated to here, and then what we have is the alpha is equals to 34 degree, and since the angle theta is also in the, okay, I'll use the green. Okay, the angle theta is in the first quadrant, that means your theta must be equals to 34 degree because it's in the first quadrant. It's an acute angle. All right, and let's look at part B. Now alpha is equals to pi over 8 radian. Okay, and it's in the second quadrant. All right, so what you do is same thing. So now your theta is in the second quadrant. So that means it's not in the first quadrant, it's in the, so your terminal side has rotated to the second quadrant. So this is the angle theta. All right, so this is the angle theta, but they give you the basic angle, the acute angle, which is the angle between the terminal side and the x-axis. Okay, this is the angle we're talking about. This angle is pi over 8. Okay, so that means your theta is this obtuse angle. So how do we get this angle? You take 180 degree minus the acute angle, but because this is in radians, so you'll be pi radian minus pi over 8. So which is equals to 7 pi over 8 radian. Okay, no need to write units for radian. Okay, so now let's look at part C. Part C. Now alpha is this 89.2 degree, and it's in the third quadrant. Okay, third quadrant. So if it's in the third quadrant, so what you do is same thing. You draw the coordinate axis first. So now your general angle is in the third quadrant. So you move the angle to the third quadrant. That means your terminal side has rotated to here. So this is your theta. And your basic angle is always the angle between the terminal side and the x-axis. This is the acute angle. Okay, always between the terminal side and the x-axis. So this angle is 89.2 degree. So in order to get the theta, you can see that this theta is a reflex angle. It is actually 89.2 plus this 180 degree here. So it's 180 degree plus, all right, 89.2, okay, plus 89.2 degree. So you have, all right, 269.2. Okay, And finally, alpha equals to pi over 3, and you're given that it is in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so what you do is same thing, draw the coordinate axis. So now the angle theta is in the fourth quadrant, so it has rotated to the fourth quadrant. Okay, so this is theta, and your alpha, the basic angle, is always the angle between the terminal side here and the x-axis. So this is the angle, and this angle is given as pi over 3. So your theta will be, you can see that this is a reflex angle. The easiest way is to take 360 degree minus that acute angle, but because it's in radian, so 360 degree is 2 pi radian minus pi over 3. Okay, it's actually 6 pi minus pi over 3, and you get 5 pi over 3 radian. Okay, all right. So in conclusion, all right. In conclusion, actually, there is okay. So in conclusion, if you are given the basic angle, we can find the theta. If theta is in the first quadrant, okay, if you look at what we did just now, if it's in the first quadrant, your theta is equals to alpha. If the angle theta is in the second quadrant, it will be 180 degree minus alpha. And if it's in the third quadrant, it will be 180 degree plus alpha. Fourth quadrant, if it's in the fourth quadrant, it will be 360 degree minus alpha. Okay, this rule applies all the time. All right. So just remember this. Of course, you must at this point in time be able to know that 180 degree is pi radian and 360 is 2 pi. All right. Okay.